Everyone, so today we are going to do STP lab. We are going to do the STP lab in the CISCO modeling lab. So I am adding the lab, and after that you can take, this is a switch, IOL L2 switch. This one you can take, this one. This is a unmanageable, no need to take this, you can take this. So I will take switch. I will take 3 switches. Okay, we can take 2 or 3, our wish. So I will take 3 switches, and then we will change the name of the switch here. Let me select this and change the name here. We will give here SW1, and then we will go here and I will change the name as a SW2 here, and here we will change the name as a SW3. So here I give the switch 3. Okay, now we will connect. So I will use the cable here to connect the switch. All switch I will connect together here, from here to here. So this is our topology. So we are going to look STP, how STP is working here. So I can power on device same time, and I can take the console of the device. Let me take console. So I will take console of R1, S1, then console of S2, switch S2. Then I will do the console of S3. Okay, so these are the 3 switches. So we need to do, if you see here, by default we have VLAN 1 only, and we did not configure the trunk. So STP will not work here. First of all, let me change the name of the switch. This is a switch 1, so I will give as a switch 1. Then what I will do, I will go here, I will write show spanning tree. I will press enter. You can see spanning tree is working only for VLAN 1. How we can check? We can write show spanning tree. When you write show spanning tree, you will see here this output, whatever you are getting, that is for VLAN 1. You can see this is the STP is working currently for VLAN 1 only. Because if you check here, you have only VLAN 1 here. If I put here VLAN brief, this is only the one VLAN you have. All the ports are in the VLAN 1. By default, you will have in the Cisco switch 6 VLAN. Okay, 5 VLAN you will have, VLAN 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But this 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, we are not using that one. We cannot delete or we cannot create. So we will leave that one only. Only this one we can use, or we can create the new VLAN. So here I have by default the VLAN 1. So whenever I am writing show spanning tree and press enter, here we are getting the output. STP is working. Spanning tree protocol is a protocol which is used to remove the loop in L2 network. If you see here, we are connecting all the cables together, so it is creating the loop here. So one port is going to block by the STP, spanning tree protocol, automatically. So if I write here in this switch show spanning tree, you can see they are saying that one spanning tree is working for VLAN 001, that is VLAN 1. And STP is enabled, and which STP we have here, which version? RSTP. So by default, when I enable in the CISCO modeling lab STP, when I connected, automatically RSTP is enabled in the CISCO modeling lab. And here you can see this information of the king switch. So here if you observe, the root ID of the primary is 32768, and the address, MAC address is this one. And here you can see the notice, this bridge is a root. Means this is a king switch only. This is a king switch only you are getting, and you can compare here. This information and this information is same here. You can compare the MAC address. This MAC address is same, means this is only the king switch. This switch 1 is only the king switch. Switch 1 is only the king switch now. Okay. So here you can say king switch is only the switch 1 is the king switch, and here you can see king switch having how many port? E0 by 0, E0 by 1, E0 by 2, E0 by 3, and currently we are using E0 by 0, E0 by 1. So first 2 ports we are using, and you can see these 2 ports are in forwarding. FWD means forwarding state, and COS is 100 here. Both the COS is 100, and the role is designated. And you can see the priority is 128 and port number is 1, and priority is 128, port number is 1. How they are connected? Point to point. Okay, if you look in the switch 1 you will get this, then we will go to the switch 2, and here also we can change the name of the switch. I will write here like host name SW2, and then I will write here show spanning tree. Okay, when I write here show spanning tree, you can see here what we get. We are getting a spanning tree is working for VLAN 1. By default, spanning tree RSTP is enabled here, and this is a root bridge information, king switch information. This is a normal local switch information, and here you can see this switch is connecting here. So one port is root port. Root port is a port which is directly connected to the king switch, and all other ports are designated port. All are in the forwarding, and the cost is 100 because we are using Ethernet ports. Priority is 128 by default, and they are connected point to point. Now I can go to the switch 3 and we can check here also. I will write here enable, and I can change the configuration. I will write here host name is SW3. Okay, and then we can write here show spanning tree, and you can see here we are here inside the switch 3. So this information is a king switch information, this information is a local switch information, and these ports, whatever ports I have here, we are using currently only 2 port, E0 by 0, E0 by 1, and you can see this E0 by 0 is port is in blocking state, and this is a alternate port, and default it is in blocking state. Cost is 100 only, and the priority is 128, port number 1, and they are connected point to point. Then you have the E0 by 1, E0 by 2, E0 by 3. So this one we are calling as a root port because this E0 by 1 is connected directly to the king switch. That's why we are calling as a root port, and it is in the forwarding state. And these two ports currently we are not using, so we can ignore. Only we are using these 2 ports. So you can see it is in the blocking state. E0 by 0 is in the blocking state because STP check that one, and he will figure out, and they will say loop will create here. To avoid the loop, what he done, he blocked this port. So we will not have the loop in the network. Okay, so what we need to remember? We need to remember spanning tree protocol, that is a STP is a spanning tree protocol which is used to remove the loop in the L2 network. So in the L2 network, automatically STP is going to check if it is creating any loop. They will run the STP algorithm and they will block the port. So we will not have loop in the network, in the L2 network. Regarding the L3 network, we have the TTL concept there, TTL, time to leave. TTL value will be there. So whenever we are crossing the any router, TTL value will subtract by 1. So it will subtract by 1. At last it will become 0. If it is creating loop, it will become 0 and it will destroy in the L2. But in the L3 you have like this concept. But in L2 you don't have TTL value concept. You have the STP. STP is a spanning tree protocol which is going to take care, and he will block the loop. He will not allow the loop. He will block the port, so we will not have the loop in the network. By default it is enabled. No need to do anything. Just connect the cable. Automatically it is enabled. Okay. So I hope you have the idea. This is STP lab, basic lab we done in CISCO Modeling lab. If you are learning and if you want to install this, see in our playlist we show how to install the CISCO Modeling lab, and already we know that CISCO make this lab free up to 5 nodes. So if you are running 5 or less than 5, it is free. We can use this one. Okay. So CISCO Modeling lab, after packet tracer you can start using this one. This is also good. I hope you enjoy this video. See you later in the next video. Thank you. Bye.